The apartment is still dark. You're already in it. Coffee brewing, 2 lunchboxes open on the counter, 2 sandwiches different because he doesn't eat the crust and she doesn't eat the cheese. You stopped negotiating that a long time ago. You check your phone. The child support was supposed to come yesterday. It didn't. You put it face down and go back to the sandwiches. There's no one to be angry at right now. Angry doesn't get the lunchboxes packed. You eat cereal standing at the counter, still in your pajamas, already running through what comes after this. Drop off. Meeting at 9, his teacher sent an email you haven't answered. Her shoes are getting tight. You rinse the bowl before you finish eating. No time to come back to it. You go wake them up. The day has already started. It started when you did. Getting to kids out the door is not a morning routine. It's a controlled chaos that only you know how to navigate. He won't get up. You pull the blanket. He pulls back. You don't have time for this, but you never say that out loud because he's 6 and it's not his fault the world started too early. She's already up but can't find her left sneaker. Just the left one. The right one is right there. You find the left one under the couch without being asked because you always know where everything is. That's not a superpower. That's just what happens when you're the only one paying attention. Breakfast on the table. You don't sit down. While they eat, you're already in the shower. 7 minutes, you've timed it, dressed, hair, done. Go brush your teeth. You find the field trip form that's been sitting in her backpack for 4 days. $12. You fold the cash into the envelope, write her name on it, put it in the front pocket. Keys, one last sweep of the apartment, lights, stove, door. Nobody taught you to do that. It just became part of you somewhere between the divorce and right now. 7:28 a.m. Nobody counted, nobody noticed. That's fine. You didn't do it for the count. You dropped them off at the front gate. He waves without looking back. She doesn't wave at all. She's 10 now and her friends are already there. You understand, you let her go. You pull out of the school parking lot and the car goes quiet. Just you. You don't turn on the radio. You don't call anyone. You just drive for a few minutes in the silence and let it be what it is. The only moment of the day that belongs entirely to you. Then you park, walk in, and you become someone else. Not fake. Just complete. The version of you that has it together, that meets deadlines, that remembers everyone's name and never misses a detail. Your coworkers don't know you signed a field trip form this morning with one hand while pouring orange juice with the other. They don't know you checked your bank account twice before 7 a.m. Hey, don't know you're always on time? Because being late means the school calls. And when the school calls, everything stops. You sit down, open your laptop, the emails are already there, 17 since last night. You start working. At 10:30, your phone buzzes. A notification from the bank. The child support still hasn't come. You close the notification and keep typing. At 12 o'clock, everyone goes to lunch together. You say you have things to catch up on. You eat at your desk, the same thing you packed this morning, standing at the counter in your pajamas. You use the 30 minutes to answer his teacher's email, schedule her annual checkup, and transfer money between accounts to cover what didn't come. You close the laptop at 12:28, 2 minutes to breathe before the afternoon starts. You've learned to make 2 minutes feel like enough. You text him during your afternoon break. Not angry, not emotional, just direct. The payment didn't come. The kids need things this week. You put the phone in your pocket and go back to your desk. He answers 40 minutes later. Something about the account. Something about next week. You've heard this before, not this exact excuse, but this shape of excuse. The words change. The result is the same. You don't respond. Not because you have nothing to say, because you already know how this goes and you don't have the energy for the version where you say it and nothing changes anyway. You open your budget on your laptop, not the one you planned, the real one, the one where you move things around and figure out what can wait and what can't. Groceries can't. The electric bill can't. His new sneakers, the ones he's been asking about for 3 weeks, can wait 1 more week. You close the tab. Nobody in this office knows that you just restructured your entire month in 11 minutes between a conference call and a client email. You make it look easy because falling apart at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday is not an option. You have to pick them up at 5:30. You leave the office at 5:28. Not because your day is done, because the school closes at 5:45 and there is no one else. You get there at 5:41. They're the last two by the front gate. He's sitting on his backpack. She's on her phone. They see you, and something in their faces relaxes, the kind of relaxing that only happens when the person you were waiting for finally shows up. You didn't notice that the first 100 times, now you do. In the car, they talk at the same time. His day, her day, something that happened at lunch, someone who said something, a test next week. You listen to both. You respond to both. You navigate traffic and process to separate narratives simultaneously, and you do it without thinking because this is just what your brain does now. Home, backpacks down, snack on the table. You start dinner while he does homework at the kitchen counter. She sets the table without being asked. She's 10. She sees things now. That small thing almost breaks you. The good kind of almost dinner. Bath, his book, 2 chapters, because he asked nicely. Her light out at 9:30. But you sit on the edge of her bed for a few minutes because she's been quiet lately, and quiet in a 10-year-old means something. She says she's fine. You say, okay. You both know it's a conversation for another day. You close her door softly. The apartment is finally still. You sit on the couch for the first time today. Not because you're done, because your body decided for you. The dishes are in the drying rack. The backpacks are ready by the door. The lunches aren't made yet, but you'll do that in the morning. You've already calculated exactly how many minutes you need. You pick up your phone, not to scroll, just to exist for a second, without anyone needing anything from you. There's a message from your mom, a meme from a coworker. Nothing from him. You put the phone down. The apartment is the quietest it will be for the next hours. And in this quiet, you finally feel the weight of the day land on you all at once. The meeting, the bank account, the field trip money, the conversation with your daughter that didn't happen yet, the sneakers that have to wait 1 more week. You didn't fall apart. Not once. Not because you're made of something different, but because falling apart wasn't on the schedule, and you don't have anyone to hand the kids to while you do it. You turn off the light. Tomorrow his lunch needs a note. She has a quiz. The child support may or may not come. There's a work deadline at 3 p.m. and school pickup at 5:45, and somewhere in between all of that, you are still in there. The woman who existed before all of this, who still has a name that isn't mom, who still wants things for herself, even when she can't remember exactly what they are. You close your eyes. Nobody gave you a trophy today. Nobody will tomorrow either. But those 2 kids fell asleep, safe, fed, and loved. And that was you. All of it. Every single day. The alarm is set for 5:47 because tomorrow they need you again. And you'll be there. You always are.